Welcome to the Refusion Podcast, where we transform patient care.
Welcome to another episode of the Refusion Podcast. We're so glad you're tuning in. Today, we're talking about something that's become absolutely essential in healthcare marketing, your online reputation. Specifically, we're diving into the ROI of patient reviews and why they matter more now than ever before.
Hey everyone, whether you're a practice owner, provider, or someone working behind the scenes in marketing or patient engagement, this episode is for you. Reviews aren't just a reflection of what patients think. They're directly influencing your ability to grow, retain patients, and even increase revenue.
That's right. And here's the kicker. Many practices still underestimate just how powerful online reviews are. But the truth is, they can absolutely make or break a healthcare practice in today's digital world.
Let's start with some perspective. According to Refusion's 2025 survey, 73.28% of patients consider reviews when choosing a provider. That's nearly 3 out of 4 patients.
That's massive. Think about it. Before a potential patient even calls your front desk, they've probably already formed an opinion about your practice based on what others are saying online.
And what's really interesting is that patients don't necessarily expect perfection. The data shows that over 55% are willing to overlook a few negative reviews if the overall sentiment is positive.
In fact, 25% of patients actually prefer seeing some negative reviews because it adds authenticity. They're looking for genuine experiences, not perfection.
And here's where your response makes all the difference. When a provider responds thoughtfully, even to a negative review, it builds trust. Nearly 60% of patients say they trust providers more when they engage with feedback online.
It's really about showing that you care, that you're listening. And it's not just patients who are watching. Google is too. Regular engagement can also help your SEO, which means more visibility for your practice.
Also, let's not forget about recency. 40% of patients view reviews older than 1 to 2 years as irrelevant. So keeping a steady stream of new reviews coming in is crucial.
Now, let's shift into the real heart of the matter. Return on investment. What does a good online reputation actually do for your bottom line?
First and foremost, reviews are a form of social proof. Positive reviews validate your credibility and act as a silent referral engine. That alone can increase your conversion rates by up to 15%.
And then there's this gem from Harvard Business Review. A 1-star increase on your rating can translate into a 5 to 9% increase in revenue. That's huge.
We're not just talking about clicks or impressions. This is real money. Real growth. And what's fascinating is how it compounds over time. Consistently strong reviews build momentum and position your practice as a trusted provider.
Plus, a detailed, well-written review does more than just say good job. It highlights the specific experiences that future patients are curious about. Things like bedside manner, scheduling, waiting times, and overall care quality.
And when people see those positive narratives, it moves them to action. They're more likely to call, book an appointment, or visit your website. That's where your digital footprint turns into patient flow.
Let's go a step deeper into how reviews shape patient behavior.
It all comes back to trust. A high rating is almost like a personal recommendation. And as we mentioned earlier, trust is what drives that final decision. This is the provider I want to see.
But it goes beyond that. Reviews also influence what services patients use. They might decide to pursue elective treatments or feel more confident in opting for a premium service just based on what others are saying.
And when patients trust your practice, they're willing to spend more. One study showed that positive reviews can lead to a 31% increase in patient spending. So think of reviews as both a marketing tool and a revenue lever. And the best part? They're free to generate. You're just leveraging experiences that already happened.
Now, when it comes to measuring the ROI of reviews, you've got to look at a few key elements: volume versus sentiment, engagement, platform diversity, freshness, and trends.
Let's start with volume and sentiment. Sure, it's great to have a lot of reviews, but quality matters even more. A few glowing, detailed reviews will beat out 100 one-liners any day.
Then you've got engagement. Don't just collect reviews, respond to them. Interaction builds relationships. It shows patients you're human, responsive, and you value their input.
Now, platform diversity is huge. You want a presence across Google, Yelp, Healthgrades, all the major platforms your patients are using. It helps you cast a wider net and look credible no matter where someone finds you. And, of course, review freshness. People trust recent feedback far more than something from 2 years ago. That's why asking for reviews regularly is key.
Lastly, watch your reputation score trends over time. If your score dips, it may be followed by a drop in bookings. If it climbs, you'll likely see more patient engagement.
This is where tools like RepuTally come in. It gives you a real-time snapshot of how your practice is perceived online.
It's more than just a number. It breaks down your reviews across platforms, tracks changes over time, and shows you how those changes correlate with business outcomes, like patient calls, website visits, or appointment growth.
If your score is trending down, you can dig into the why. Maybe reviews aren't coming in as frequently, or there's a pattern in patient concerns. You can take action before it affects revenue.
And when your score is on the rise, that's your green light that your strategy is working. It's actionable data you can use to grow smarter.
Let's talk about a real-world example. Kramer Women's Care. They offer OBGYN services across 3 locations in South Carolina.
They had a solid practice, but their online presence didn't reflect the level of care they were providing. Their rating was stuck at 3.6 stars, and they had only 134 reviews across 37 providers.
After partnering with Repugen, their review count jumped to nearly 2,000 reviews, and their rating climbed to 4.5 stars. That's a 1,369% increase in reviews and a 25% boost in rating.
The change wasn't magic. It was automation, strategy, and consistency. They used Repugen to gather patient feedback after every visit, respond appropriately, and address concerns fast.
All right, before we wrap, let's give our listeners an actionable checklist they can start on this week.
Step 1. Audit your current reviews. What's the tone? Are they recent? Are they detailed?
Step 2. Respond to everything, good and bad. It shows you care and makes a big impression on potential patients.
Step 3, start asking consistently. Build review requests into your workflow. The more you ask, the more you'll receive.
Step 4, track your reputation with RepuTally. Data gives you direction.
Step 5, leverage automation tools like Repugen to make all of this scalable and sustainable.
That wraps it up for today's episode on the ROI of online reputation. If you're ready to take your review strategy to the next level, email us at info@repugen.com for a free RepuTally report.
Thanks for joining us on the Repugen podcast. Be sure to subscribe, leave us a review, and share this episode with your team. We'll see you next time with more tips to help you grow your practice one review at a time.
Thanks for listening to the Repugen podcast, your path to better healthcare.